February 20th, 1959, Malton, Ontario. Inside a massive hangar, a destruction crew is at work. Their orders are specific and brutal. They are not just dismantling these aircraft. They are chopping them into pieces. These aren't old, obsolete biplanes. These are the Avro Arrows, the fastest, most advanced interceptors on the planet. Some of them have only flown for a few hours. The workers are crying. The pilots are watching in stunned silence. Within weeks, every single prototype is reduced to scrap metal. But the government didn't stop there. They ordered the destruction of the blueprints, the tooling, the engines, and even the photographs. They tried to erase it from history completely. Welcome to Shadow Works. Today we open File 3, investigating the skies that never were. And we start with the greatest aviation mystery of the Cold War. Why did Canada build the perfect fighter jet and then murder it? In the 1950s, the threat wasn't a missile. It was a bomber. The Soviet Union had fleets of long-range bombers capable of flying over the North Pole to drop nuclear weapons on North America. The United States and Canada needed a shield. They needed a plane that could take off instantly, fly faster than the speed of sound, and intercept the Soviets before they reached the cities. The Americans were working on it, but they were struggling. So the Royal Canadian Air Force decided to build their own. Enter Avro Canada. They designed a beast. The CF-105 Arrow. It was massive. It was a twin-engine delta-wing monster designed to fly at Mach 2 at 50,000 feet. It used a revolutionary fly-by-wire system technology that would become standard in U.S. jets for another 20 years. When it rolled out of the hangar in 1957, it looked like a spaceship. It didn't just look fast, it was fast. The test pilots loved it. At Mach 1.9, the Arrow was still accelerating. It handled like a dream, but the real secret weapon was the engine. The Orenda Iroquois. This engine was a masterpiece of titanium engineering. It was lighter and more powerful than anything the Americans or British had. With these engines, the Arrow was projected to hit Mach 2.5 easily, possibly even Mach 3. It was, objectively, the best interceptor in the world. The British wanted to buy it. The Americans were jealous of it. And that, coincidentally, is when the problem started. In 1958, the political winds shifted. A new Prime Minister, John Diefenbaker, came to power. He didn't care about engineering. He cared about the budget, and the Arrow was expensive. At the same time, the U.S. government came to Canada with a sales pitch. They said, manned aircraft are obsolete. The future is missiles. They pressured Canada to buy the American Bomark missile system instead. They promised it was cheaper and more effective. But the pressure worked. On February 20th, 1959, Black Friday, Diefenbaker announced the cancellation. 14,000 people lost their jobs overnight. But cancellation is one thing. What happened next was suspicious. The order came down to destroy everything. The government feared Soviet spies would steal the tech, so they chose to incinerate it rather than store it. It was a scorched earth policy against their own innovation. The Arrow died, but its soul went to the moon. When Avro fired its engineers, the United States NASA immediately hired 32 of the top designers. The men who designed the Arrow went on to become the lead engineers for the Gemini and Apollo programs. The head of the Arrow's engineering team, Jim Chamberlain, was the man who figured out how to get the Apollo astronauts home. Canada lost a plane, but the world gained a spaceship. Still, aviation historians wonder, if the Arrow had flown, would the American F-4 Phantom or the F-15 ever have existed? Or would we all be flying Canadian? The Arrow was stealthy by accident, but in the 1940s, the Nazis tried to build a plane that was stealthy on purpose. Join us next time as we open the file on Hitler's stealth fighter.